Happy Friday, LinkedIn. Day 10 of my 21-day LinkedIn Life Challenge. Welcome in, come on in, join me in this little chit chat. I am very excited to be here. And this is the time when a lot of people are ending their work weeks. It is 5:33 p.m. in Portugal. I'm curious how your week has been. And what are you inspired to do today, tonight, and over the weekend? A lot of you are probably preparing for Christmas. A lot of you are probably running some errands last minute before the Christmas season, before all the festivities, before all the greatness. I personally don't have any plans. And so it's 1933. Awesome. Wonderful. So I was like, you know what? What do I feel like doing? And what I realized is that I really want to review my wardrobe. And I do that at least twice a year. At least twice a year, I review everything and I let go of the things that no longer represent me. I let go of the clothes that are no longer me. I let go of the things that I never wear and I don't really intend to wear. And I love that process because every single time it makes me feel so much lighter, so much more clear. And it might sound like, but it's just clothes. There's nothing really special about it. But actually, it gives me a sense of clarity in life in general. And so, what I'm gonna do tonight is I'm gonna do a little review and I'm gonna have a little fashion show with myself. I will put some lovely music. I will put some candles on. I'm going to just make the most out of it and really enjoy this process of putting clothes on and trying things on and just mixing and matching different things from different eras of my life. And why am I sharing all of this with you? Because it might sound like, what the hell are you talking about, Ruta? This makes no sense. I don't know why I'm listening to all of this. This is ridiculous. I'm sharing all of this because I want you to add a little romance in your life. I want you today, tonight, or this weekend to find time for yourself, to put on some lovely music, some sexy music, some romantic music. Maybe put on some candles, maybe take a bath, maybe do a fashion show, maybe do it together with your partner. Initiate something really beautiful. Or maybe you want to do something completely different. Maybe you want to go out. Maybe you want to go to a fancy restaurant. I want you to add romance into your life. And why is this so important? I actually recently wrote a post about your entire life being a romance. And when you treat your entire life as a romance, it becomes so much more delicious, so much more exciting. It gives you butterflies. It gives you goosebumps. It's so exciting when you treat yourself with a little a little something, maybe a bath, maybe a massage. I don't know, whatever calls to you. It feels so amazing to treat every single thing as a romance, to treat your work and your business as a romance. This seductive process where you're like, I wonder what my clients would like to hear. I wonder what they need right now. I wonder what's going on with them. I wonder what would be a really exciting offer to put out there. I wonder what would make sense from deep within. What would trigger people in the best way possible? What would make them feel something? What would make them excited and curious and they would feel like, what is this? I want to know more. When you treat your life as a romance, it becomes so much more exciting because every moment has a potential to turn into something really magical. And so you're far more intentional, you're far more creative with how you approach every situation. So here's another caveat on this, is that romance is not always paradise. It's not always positive. It's not always wonderful. Sometimes there's a little bit of spice in there, right? Every romantic movie, every romantic novel has some spice, has some drama, has some conflict going on. Something is not going the way you would like it to go, right? There's always something that happens. There's a climax. There's a buildup. There's like you're falling in love, there's romance, there's this beautiful dance going on, and then something starts bubbling up, and then something explodes, right? And that is why when you treat your life as a romance, there are ups and downs. There are ebbs and flows. It is not always perfect because if it was perfect, it would be boring like hell. You would fall asleep. You would start numbing yourself. You would start distracting yourself. You would start doing all of the things to distract yourself from your current reality because your current reality is boring. So why do people watch movies? Why do people watch thrillers and horror movies and anything? Why people binge watch stuff? Why people play video games? Why? Because their own reality, their own life is not exciting enough. So my invitation for you is to turn your life into a movie, into a video game, to turn your life into a romance where there is a buildup, there is climax, where there's everything. There's drama, there's romance, there's seduction, there's excitement, there's love, there's passion, there's sadness, there's frustration. There's full spectrum of emotion. There's all of it. And you see, as I was going live in the last couple of days, since about Monday, I was going through my own process. There was something going on inside of me that wasn't as ecstatic, wasn't as high energy as I am today. That was my process of going through something that is deep, that is it doesn't have the same flavor as this contentment that is bubbly and joyful, right? But those emotions, that energy that I was in, was exactly the energy I was supposed to be in. And guess what? I was so afraid to share that side of me with you because I thought, what if people think something? What if people think that this is, you know, it's a different Ruta than I expected her to be? Because indeed, normally I am bubbly. Normally I am ecstatic. Very often I am in a very high energy, but I wasn't. And so I wanted you to witness that. I wanted you to be a part of that journey, to see where I was, to meet me where I was, to relate to me as I am at the full spectrum. Because when you allow yourself to be in the full spectrum of emotions, not only in the highs, that's when you really connect to other people. That's when you truly feel like you belong because all of us are really the same. When you allow yourself to feel the sadness and frustration without judging yourself, without dimming yourself, without pretending like you're not, showing up as if everything is fine while actually you're bubbling inside. When you allow yourself to feel the full spectrum, that's when you live a life as a romance. That's when you start tasting the greatness of life because you have tasted the difficulty. That's when you appreciate the positive experiences because you have experienced the sorrow, the disappointment. That's when you truly can be grateful for what you do have because you know what it means to not have it. It's the duality of life that makes it so beautiful. So when you treat your life as a romance, allow anything to be. Allow any emotion to exist. Don't attach to them. Don't judge them. Don't don't drown in them, but just feel it. Be with it. And if for a few days or for a few hours you are not ecstatic, there's something going on in your life, there's some kind of disappointment going on, there's some kind of disconnection going on, that's completely fine. It's a part of the process. It's a part of the romance. It's a part of the script in your movie. That's where the turbulence is happening in the movie. That's what makes the movie more interesting. Because once you start coming out of that funk, that's when the plot twist happens in the movie. So, my invitation for you today, like I said, create some romance today or throughout the weekend. Do something either just for yourself or for someone you really want to invite to do it with. Maybe it's your spouse, maybe it's your partner, maybe it's someone you just started dating, maybe it's someone you know but you would like to invite to a date, or maybe it's just you. I want to do it with myself. Tonight, I'm gonna do a fashion show. I'm actually going to take a few pictures doing my fashion show and post them on my Instagram. So go ahead and find me at ruta.infusion. I'll be sharing the fashion show on there. I'm so excited. I'm probably also gonna take a bath now that I can do it. I fixed something that was broken. So treat your life as a romance. Fall in love with life, fall in love with yourself. Add some spice, add some beauty, add some art into everything that you do, into how you live your life. Don't just numb yourself. Don't just kill time. Don't just go with the flow because that's how you always do things. shake things around, do things differently, initiate something. If you have lost romance between you and your partner, maybe you have been married for 20 years or something, propose something, create something, put on some candles. Say, you know what? Let's go to the movies because you haven't been to the movies for 5 years. Do something different. All right. I've just finished my last project for the year. How exciting! Awesome. Very happy for you. All right. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Have fun with your romance and keep me posted how it goes. If you enjoy these videos, please feel free to share them on your profile or with someone you know will benefit from it. That will mean the world to me. Also, go ahead and watch previous lives if you have not yet seen them. And see you tomorrow in the 21-day LinkedIn Live Challenge. Ciao.